Gracious. Goodness gracious, are the people out there? Are the people waiting? I can't believe it. I just I did the opening spiel for about 30 seconds, realised I hadn't hit go live for the second time because you've got to hit it twice to go live, so sorry about that. It's Gray from Wakizashi's Tea House over in Japan. Are you good? Are you genki? Well, are you? I hope so. Coming through loud, nice and loud today. I think I've got my volume sorted. Jacob Anside in the chat before. Good to see you, man. Happy to see that. But yeah, today it's gonna be a cool show. Got a lot of things to talk about. Lots of things to talk about for once. Can you believe it? Just realised the fans on in the kitchen. If you can hear that in the background, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter. Where are we? So yeah, Jacob was here before. Thanks, man. Good to see you. I hope you're good. Hope you're genki. By the way, folks, somebody was asking in a comment like, what does ganki or genki, what does it mean? Why do you always ask that? One reason is because I'm crazy. As you know, I am completely bonkers. But it means, it's a Japanese word for like, how are you? I'm fine. Fine or well, or, you know, in good health. It can also mean like your spirits, your, you know, a well, good spirits kind of thing. So I like mixing up the Japanese and the English. So in Japanese, you'd say, "Oh, genki desu ka? How are you?" And you'd say, "Oh, hi, genki desu." So in English, it's like, "Are you genki?" That's it. That's me long spiel. Goodness gracious, what is going on? Does anybody know? Anybody out there? Okay, we have in the chat, Jalgren2 is here. Good to see you. I hope you're good. Did you read some good comics last week? I'm looking forward to some good comics this coming week. I am. But today I've got different things to talk about. Looking forward to talking about a fantastic show, which you're probably not watching, but you might be. Last Samurai Standing. Going to get into that in a minute. Also, some cool comic book news we've got to share. And other things besides. It's a Wakizashi waffle, so waffling will take place. I've got some cake on the go here. Half a little piece of cake with Mrs. Wakizashi. She's over there, by the way, in the Japanese room, the tatami room. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the show. So, where's my share? And I'll keep my eye out on the comments, but if I'm reading stuff, I'm sorry if I can't get to you. Here we go. Last Samurai Standing. If you're watching it, you already know. Sorry about that. Not the best time to take a mouthful of cake, is it? It's on Netflix, so whatever you think about that, you know, give it a chance. This is a little bit old now. It's just from November. RogerEbert.com saying it's one of the best action shows of the year. So this is from last year, 2025. I've only just got into it. I'm just over halfway through. There are only 6 episodes, but I tell you, I'm really, really into it so far. Let's just scroll up so you can see the picture there. Here we go. Give you a little bit of the wiki on it and then give you my thoughts. So it's a 2025 Japanese Netflix original live action, that's important, live action TV series. It's adapted from the novel, which I thought was a manga, but it says novel here, of the same name, written by Shogo Imamura. It stars Junichi Okada in the main role here. You see the guy, where are we? There on the left. This crazy guy on the right is almost got like dreadlock hairstyle and a huge sword. He's a full-on proper villain in this, and it's great. It's great to have a proper villain, do you know what I mean? I won't read the other cast because, you know, hey. But it's set in the 19th century Japan during the Meiji period. It takes place at the Tenryuji Monastery in Kyoto. And basically it's almost like a battle royale. Somebody, we're not sure who yet, someone's organised a competition which is going to be rewarded. If you win, you can get 100,000 yen, which back in those days was massive. It was huge. It's also set during one of the terrible cholera outbreaks in Japan, which went through the population, killed a lot of people. It's also set after the samurai were, what's the word? Not disbanded, they were kind of banned. Carrying swords was illegal. So when Japan was changing, was becoming, westernized and all that. So yeah, it's a big fighting competition, and who will be the last samurai standing? There you go. 292 fighters come together, drawn by chance to win the grand prize of 100,000 yen. The challenge is clear. Take each other's wooden tags and make it all the way to Tokyo. The winner takes the prize. And that's it. There we go. And what I'm going to do for once, because I've not monetized this stream, so I think I can get away with it. I'm going to play the trailer. Do you want to see the Japanese trailer? It's got subtitles, but just give you an idea. I'll play a little bit of it. Let's have a look at some of the action scenes. So share this instead. Hopefully shared audio. Let me know if the chat, if it doesn't. Make it full screen. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's play a little bit of this. You're about to get some action. Here we go.
木札を奪い合うのです。
修島さん、一人では生き残れません。お願いです。私を連れてってくれませんか。
俺にも救いたい家族がいる。
あんたら共に住んだものを。
Well, are you? Are you prepared to kill? That is the question. Let's just play a little bit more.
殺す覚悟はあるか。
私も陰ながら応援し。
So about the fight scenes, I think maybe they are sped up a little bit at times, but from what I've heard, I don't know much about the main character. The actor is, he does do martial arts. Again, not sure which one, but he is genuine. Some of the other guys, like some crazy moments. There's a great archery man, bow and arrow man, who's from what used to be Ainu, which was where Hokkaido Island, the last of the Ainu people, and he's just lethal with the bow and arrow. There's a great scene, I think it's episode 3, where the main characters are the kind of good guys, are being chased through a forest. They've got some rogue archers trying to take them down, and this Ainu guy comes in with his bow and arrow, and he's hitting other people's arrows, that kind of thing. He's that good. He's deflecting other people's arrows from hitting the characters. So yeah, it's great. And yes, Jacob, he has got a big sword. The villain, he's not the main villain, but he's one of them, and it's just refreshing to have that, isn't it? We hear this a lot these days, but we get sick of the sympathetic villain who they have to give the origin story and make it feel like, oh, you got to feel sorry for them. No, forget that. There's one guy in this who's just horrible. That's what we need more of. Anyway, let's play a little bit more. So there can only be one survivor as well, and they're starting to kind of team up a little bit, so it makes you wonder what's going to happen towards the end where there can only be one. It's like Highlander, isn't it? There can be only one. Here's a bit more.
お前たちの目的は何だ。
何か企みでもあるのか。
孤独は単純に勝ち残ったやつに10万円を渡す遊びやない。
So cool. So you got the mix of the modern weaponry coming into Japan, as well as the classic Budo, the warrior spirit, the swords, the katanas, the wakizashis, the spears, naginatas, the bows and arrows. Yeah, it's good. It's a good mix. But guess what, folks? Possibly behind the scenes, behind it all, there's a group of rich businessmen, who are kind of watching it, following it, placing bets on it. So yeah, it's deeper than just your your average sword and sandal kung fu or martial arts flick. There's a lot more going. You don't want to feel bad for bad guys. Exactly, Jacob. Exactly, that's it, isn't it? You want people that you love to hate. You love to hate to love to hate kind of thing. So yeah, I recommend it. As I say, it's only 6 episodes. They're only about 45-50 minutes each. I don't know if there's a dubbed version, but I always watch the Japanese with English subtitles because, hey, I'm not perfect. Just going back to the YouTube studio, make sure I'm not getting taken down. But no, I'm not. That's good. Good. Looking good. So you watch a little bit more? Watch to the end?
今また内乱が起これば欧米に飲み込まれる。
それでは皆様、東京でお待ち申し上げております。
Anyway, I can pause it on him. Where is he? Oh my god. I can't quite get it. This character here, look at him. Just look at him. Oh my god. He is insane and it's cool. It's just good to have that. But he's got some kind of past, I think, with the main character. the good guy in this. So yeah, we're going to find out what it is. Yeah? Stop sharing, let's get back. Totally into it, wholeheartedly recommend it. Do check it out if you're looking for something to watch. So, how about you? Are you good? What have you been watching? What do you recommend? Anything else? I've also got into recently, and I'm a bit late again, I'm watching the Billy Bob Thornton show. Landman, just started that, so I'm about three or four episodes in. Really digging it, really enjoying it. I see what the hype is. And hey, I'm not American, but I'm really enjoying it as well. It's very cool. It's funny. It's a bit rude. It's a bit sexy. Nice to see that as well in a modern show these days. It has a bit of everything in it. And Billy Bob Thornton, he's delivering a great performance in the main part. So, I'll be 1 second. I'm going to turn off that fan because it's kind of doing my head in the background. Where are we? Where's my... I'll play you a quick audio clip because, hey, you know, StreamYard, they put the video clips behind the paywall. So, right, what do we have that's a little bit longer than normal? And nothing really. Let's have a bit of Alan Moore while Gray runs.
An enormous vertical weight in time.
Alan Moore. Over in the corner of my store. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so I was going to read a bit of the review, if you fancy that. Just let me continue with this one. Where are we? Let's see what Roger Ebert had to say about it. Well, the reviewer on the Roger Ebert site, which is awesome, by the way. So when this came out, The Running Man was just come out in the cinemas, the Edgar Wright version, yeah? And this reviewer is saying, Edgar Wright's The Running Man may be the survival-based class commentary action thriller released this week in theatres. Okay, that was when it was out, just coming out. But on the small screen, look for Netflix's Last Samurai Standing, which features similar elements, woven through a story inspired by the end of the samurai era. The series, based on Shogo Imamura's manga series, I thought it was manga, not a novel, like it said on Wiki, a manga series, Ikusagami, there we go. It's hard to say, hard to spell. Ikusagami continues the streamer's trend of live-action manga adaptations such as One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Parasite: The Grey. Did somebody say Grey? That's me. Last Samurai Standing is a new peak in the subgenre, standing out as one of the best action TV dramas of this year. So they're saying that, and this article came out in November. You know, it's only recently come out, I think, the show. It's not been out long. It continues. Imagine a version of Fukusaku's Battle Royale that's set during the Meiji Restoration, a period in the late 19th century in Japan when the feudal caste system was dismantled and rendered obsolete. Much like Fukusaku's masterpiece, Battle Royale, it captivates by striking a distinctive balance between social commentary, can't escape it, can you, and grisly, entertaining violence. That's what we're here for. The 6-episode first season unfolds largely from the viewpoint of Shujiro Saga. He's the main character, a compellingly solemn Junichi Okada, the actor, a former highly sought-after assassin for government officials, who earned him the nickname the Manslayer. Kodoku, the series premiere, begins with the exodus during the Boshin War at the Battle of Toba, Fushimi. Imperial forces and their guns and cannons defeat Shujiro and his fellow samurai there, making them obsolete. Wow, that's reminding me of the final scenes in The Last Samurai. Nearly a decade later, in 1878, a surviving Shujiro struggles with PTSD. His village and his family weather the cholera pandemic around that time. His young daughter passes away from the disease. No spoilers really, because it happens in the opening moments of the first episode. So he loses his young daughter to the disease. His wife and son become ill. So basically, he's got no money. He can't get any money. There's no jobs. People are suffering. So he gets this mysterious invitation to a temple in Kyoto for a tournament with a grand prize of 100. It says billion here, but it's not billion. It's 100 million yen. Hyakuman yen. 100 billion's insane. There he finds himself one of 292 warriors, ranging from samurai to archers, many of whom were either surviving war veterans, poverty-stricken, or failed to adapt to the new Meiji world. Okay, I won't go on too much longer, but that's it. Basically, you have to defeat one person to get a tag, and then you take their tag, the wooden tag, off the neck, and you go to the next stage, and that's how it starts. I just love it. The action has been so cool. So yeah, big recommend from Gray. There we go, let's get back. Let's get back to me. That's what you want to see. Who's here? Who's in the chat? We have Pop Culture, Republic 965. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay, you've seen it, have you? Enjoyed the show. Great villain. Can't wait for season 2. Tell you, that was good news too. It's done so well that they've already commissioned or greenlit season 2. Excuse me, Awesome One in the chat. Are you Genki? Salty, how you doing, man? Are you alright? Are you okay? Are you after some tiger prawns? Is that what you want? Bring on the Japanese-British review. Yeah. Are British called Grey in Japan? No, it's only me. Only I. I am the original. The one, the only Grey. Thanks, Salty. So, yeah. Do check it out. If you've got time, I recommend it. Absolutely. 100%. Now, what we up to next? We've got comic book news, folks. We got the full April 2026 DC and Image Solicitations. There's some interesting looking things coming out. I'll say that for one thing. Let's make it bigger, shall we? That's what the wife always says. Got to make it bigger. So otherwise, how are you doing? Jargon, no, I'm not reading Ultimate Black Panther. I haven't read it since it started. I never got into the character. Although I do have Christopher Priest's run, like a couple of the collections, which I started a long time ago, didn't finish. So yeah, I do have them. I could get back into them. Salty's shouting out the new Darkness series from Image. It's looking good. Issue 2, I think, comes out this week, isn't it? Ultimate Grey. That's what you need. That is what we need, right? So, yeah. It's been a busy morning. I was recording with Jim, Weird Science Jim, and another podcast buddy called Matt, who does reviews with Jim. We did a full DC Solicitations kind of commentary and also random tangenting bonkers waffles, talking about all sorts of things. It was a lot of fun, but it went on for almost like an hour and a half. So I'm going to do a very short version of that, I'll tell you right now. Redcoat is brilliant, has been brilliant. It's one of the best Ghost Machine series, isn't it, out there? Continually excellent. Also, I'm still digging Geiger, although the latest issue was a bit of a disappointment after the cliffhanger from the previous issue, which focused on, is it Ashley Arden, the female ghost machine, not ghost machine, what's the word? The glowing woman, glowing man. It left it on a massive cliffhanger, which we're like, yes, come on. And then we got a bit of a catch-up issue, the next issue, where we find out what Geiger's been up to. But still so good. So much better than anything Marvel is putting out. Yo. Hey, Grey, Ghost Machine. And Jogan's saying that, Ultimate Black Panther kind of ended as a mer ending, was it? I'm still, out of all the Ultimate titles, I've dropped Spider-Man, believe it or not, Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm still reading Ultimate X-Men because we only have one more issue to go. And that last issue, man, whoo! Did you see it? Did you read it? It's like, what's the word where you... Peach Momoko, probably because I don't think she knew until it was announced officially before that. I don't think she knew it was finishing at 24 issues. I think she thought this is going to keep going. It's an ongoing series, so she hadn't planned to finish it quite yet. So we get a massive by the way, dropped in last issue, one character who you kind of saw in the background briefly, occasionally, has a really important effect on everything that's been going on. Dropped in last minute. What can you do? A lot of talking, no big final battle. Oh, that's pretty sad, isn't it? Yeah. And good to see you, Dwayne. I'm glad you're there. I'm glad you're Grenky. Grenky. Are you Genki? Marvel's gone, though. Gone for me. I dropped a review of the latest Spider-Man. on my channel just to see, just out of fun. I dropped a clickbait title as well for it. You know, like ASM sinks to a new low. Nick Lowe's like low, but it's done nothing as usual. And the stuff on my channel now is lucky to get over 100 views because comics YouTube, apart from the big channels, is dying. And even the big channels are suffering, I've noticed lately. Who cares about comics, eh? Hey, what we want is real life. What we want is travel videos. What we want is like drunken salaryman videos in Japan, showing you, you know, how what real life is in Japan, with no audio, just English translation, English subtitles. But they're pretty good how they're doing them. You know, they've picked up a market. Geiger is oddly uneven. Yeah, it's been weird, hasn't it, Salty? It's been up and down. Geiger. I love the Ashley Arden kind of solo issue. That was great to get her story, and then with the cliffhanger ending, with Redcoat popping in right at the end. It's like, yes, what's next? And the Northerner, and then we go back to Geiger again. I wish Ghost Machine would be at West Coast Con. Are they not doing it? What are they doing? Okay, Disgruntled. Thanks, mate. Good to get a recommendation for something that might be half decent at Marvel, because I can't find anything at the moment. Nova and Punisher is about it at the moment for Marvel. I did pick up, you can see in the background, I managed to get my hands on a physical copy of Psy. Mainly because Stan Sakai's doing interior art on a Marvel book, just his first issue, as far as I know. You know, and it was, what did you hear about it? Radio silence. Nothing was announced. You think Marvel in the marketing department would be shouting this from the rooftops? Peach Momoko, you know, she's the big thing at the moment. She gets Stan Sakai as well as Ivan Coelho to do the art. You know, it's not the greatest story, but man, just to get some Stan Sakai art. The Momoko verse, the X-Men Momoko verse, it was so good. I really enjoyed this and delighted to get, as I say, physical copy. How awesome was Coelho's art? His manga inspired. Action scenes are beautiful. Beautiful lines there. Nice to see black and white with just a minimal colouring. And then Peach herself, she had some good pages here. Beautifully painted. Almost dream-like. There's a great cover advertisement on the back, by the way, but I'm not interested in this. The Spider-Man, Venom, Death Spiral. Anybody looking forward to this? Joe Kelly, Al Ewing. Gosh, that reminds me. Whoops, let's go. On that podcast with Jim I was talking about, which is not out yet, but it will be next few days. Jim brought up an interesting point. Think about it now. Current Marvel, Marvel Comics. And this is no disrespect to anybody who's enjoying any of the titles, but shout out a big name. Put it in the chat. Who is the big writer for Marvel right now? I'll give you time to think about it. Who are the big writers? I mean, Peach Momoko is kind of, what's the word? She's in her own kind of niche thing. She's not really a big writer. You could possibly say Chip Zdarsky. Not really, but you know, he's doing Captain America, but who's talking about that? You've got Al Ewing, who's still living on the coattails of the, incredible, was it the Immortal Hulk back in the day? Joe Kelly for Spider-Man, is he a big name? I don't think so. Then Jim brought up possibly PKD, not Philip K. Dick, Phil Kennedy Johnson, PKJ. So Phil Kennedy Johnson might be just sign an exclusive contract with Marvel. Anybody? What do you reckon? Dwayne will know if he's there. I'm sure Dwayne, Dwayne follows the writers. Salty as well. Who would you say is the big name there? Who can bring people into Marvel Comics? There's not much, is there? I know Phil Kennedy Johnson's Hulk is getting some buzz, a little bit. It got relaunched as the Infernal Hulk. I did do a review of issue 1 of that, and it's the best performing video I've had in ages. And I mean, like just over 1,000 views. But for me, these days, that's really good. Let's hope PKJ is allowed to make a good book or 2 or 3. Yes, exactly. But do you know what I mean? Also, you could say, what about Jonathan Hickman? But he's not regular, is he? He's not doing like consistently monthly books apart from Ultimate Spider-Man. But where's the buzz about that anymore? And I think he's doing is it an Aliens versus Avengers or something book? I don't know. Niche. Hey Salty, that's unreadable X-Men. Oh man. Infernal Hulk was good. Yeah, I like the first issue. I can't remember issue 2 though. It's really weird. I'm sure I read it. I know Namor was in it, but I've got almost no memory of issue 2. Weird. So, there we go. It is a current problem, isn't it? How does Marvel fix it? Oh, you're lucky. You're getting a space unagi. I love that. That means eel, by the way, Salty. Eel, jellied eels. A space Usagi variant cover signed from Agnes Grabowski. I thought you'd like it. Infernal Hulk is great. Love it. Good to hear it. I'm glad. What does I say from Marvel? What other books are there? DC's getting the hype with the Absolute titles, mostly off the back of Absolute Batman, which has been doing really, really well. And so is Wonder Woman and Superman. They're pretty close. The other Absolutes are doing fair, fair to middling, if you can believe what you hear and see of the minimal sales numbers we get. But the buzz is with them, isn't it? The buzz is with Absolute at the moment. Conan's been excellent. Conan's always worth a look. The Ghost Machine books we talked about. For the outside the big 2, I'm a big fan of Ghost Pepper. I picked up the first trade here. It's from Image. It's either French or Italian writer. Lullaby. It's really, really fun. Just fun, entertaining stuff with some cool mixture of European manga-influenced art kind of thing. So I recommend that. I'm enjoying Exquisite Corpses from James Tiny Onion. Ooh, there we go. That's been good. But I think that wraps up in about 3, 4 or 5 issues. It's going to issue 13. What else? Geez, I'm forgetting things, but they're mostly outside the big 2 that I'm really digging. Disgruntled, Joshua Williamson is doing Iron Man right. Okay, I haven't been reading it. I've totally forgotten he was doing that. The last I remember it was some writer I'd never heard of who was getting into the real, the business side, the financials and legal sides of things. Dwayne, Philip Kenny Johnson, the Hulk was the only book I was reading. I remember you saying that, in the comments of reviews and things, like you've been slowly dropping the few books that were left that were any good. Moon Knight was great. I was enjoying that back in the day, Jargon, but I thought that went off too. Jed McKay kind of lost his way. It's a decent book. It's not amazing, but it's still decent. G.I. Joe, says Salty, bonkers and cool. In the Image April solicitations, they're doing a series of silent solo issues like Baroness, maybe Snake Eyes, Copperhead, characters that I don't even hardly know. I know some of the names, but they might be good. Looking forward to those in April. No, I didn't like the Wrecker story either. I thought it just kind of went, who? What about the one before that, the big villain in Moon Knight, Achilles Fairchild or something? You know what? Anyway. Indies where it's at. Outside the big 2. Jorgen saying, by the spring, when Ultimate Line is done, I really am struggling to find any books I want to get to replace them. You're talking about Marvel, right? Yeah, I tell you. Okay, we got recommendation for Kaya by Wes Craig. Thanks, Dwayne. I see that title a lot, but I haven't been reading it. Things like Scotty Young's I Love Fairyland, Fear Monarch's a big fan of that, and it's going to hit issue 50 in April. 50, it's done, it's done well enough to keep going for 50 issues, and it just sounds like it's a lot of fun, just relaxing fun. There are so many things I'm forgetting at the moment. There are more, but they're mostly outside the big 2. Yeah, that's right. That Political Rider Iron Man book. That's the last I remember. I think I tried the first issue, and so I'd forgotten that Joshua Williamson had taken over. Are you still enjoying Aquaman? Oh, okay, it's good to hear. I'm not reading it. I've heard it's kind of it's okay, falling off a bit. Jeremy Adams. What about Green Lantern? That was good before. I don't know if it still is. Are you reading? Yeah, are you reading Green Lantern? Jorgran. Not reading Green Lantern Corpse. Exquisite Corpse. Not reading Green Lantern Corps anymore. That was really fun, the first few issues, but it's sad. Sorry to say, just dropped too many. Yeah, JSA's Jeph Lemire, isn't it? Theomonic's a fan of that too. I'm looking forward to some of them, Salty. The new Vertigo titles. I'm looking forward to a couple. The Kyle Starks one and the Chris Condon one. At least those two. And I'm going to try some of the DC Next Level. The Scotty Young Lobo looks quite fun. Could be good. What else was it? Batwoman maybe, because just get the first issue because of Danny on art. Just try that. It's Greg Rucka, Danny drawing it. And there was one more. I think they're talking about a demon series, Etrigan the Demon, which is not solicited yet, but coming out, and possibly Shadow of the Bat. But Jim was saying there's rumours that Dennis Camp might be doing Shadow of the Batman. What do you think? What do you think of that? Not confirmed, just rumours. Just rumours. Okay, let's go on with some solicits. We can share. Let's just share the screen. You've probably seen these already, but they've just popped out. Ladies, gentlemen. So we can have a quick look. As I say, don't worry, I'm not going to go through them all. I'll just mention a few. But what are the chances? What are the chances? But it's happened. Jamal Campbell gets a new ongoing Zatanna series after his forgettable miniseries with great art. But what was that story? Anybody? Nice variant covers. Is that what it's going to be all about? The Fury of Firestorm, issue 1 comes out. These are April solicit share coming out in April. Jeph Lemire, Raphael de la Torre on art. Could be fun, but I don't know the character, so maybe for me it's a good jumping on point just to give it a try. The Nuclear Man, as he used to be called. We have... remember Jeff Loeb? Does anybody remember Hush? Do you? Anyone remember Hush? Where are we? Where's my laughter clip? Goodness gracious. Don't worry, I won't leave it on forever like last time. Yeah, Jeff Loeb. Unbelievable. He's having maybe a mini or a one-off. It doesn't say for sure. Batman, Wonder Woman, Truth, issue 1. $5.99. Jeff Loeb on writing duties. Jim Cheung on art. So that could be cool. Then we've got a Bizarro Year 1 by Kevin Smith and Eric Carrasco, both writing it. Who do you think is going to get the main writing duties on that? Art's by Nick Pitara. I've got to say, I do like this Frank Quitely variant cover. But again, Bizarro is a very niche character. They seem to be pushing him quite a bit recently. Could that be the possibility of him making an appearance, a proper appearance in the DCU? The movies? Could be. A bit of mad, I tell you. Now this is what I want to talk about. Here we go, come on. After all these years, finally, originally supposed to be released in 1989, we're getting Veitch's final few issues of Swamp Thing. Too controversial to be published at the time because it had a story involving a certain carpenter, Jesus. It says, they're calling it Swamp Thing 1989. Number 1 comes out on April the 29th, so we've got to wait till the end of April. $4.99. 1 of 4. Rick Veitch, Janet Weiss, Michael Zulli cover, and Michael Zulli and Vince Locke on the art inside. So yeah, looking forward to getting this. From what I'd heard, we were originally only going to get this as a book, as part of a trade, so I'm happy to see they're releasing it. Black Label. The cover date is June 2026, but as I say, end of April for those. Just quickly read this out because it's interesting. Let's make it a bit smaller. There we go. So you can see the covers at least. Over 3 decades since the controversy and cancellation, and Rick Veitch walked away, his legendary lost issues are completed. After a renowned 2-year run on the series, Veitch's grand finale to Swamp Thing was cut short, never to see print. Whispers and leaks hinted at the epic untold saga for years. Saga? It was only like 4 issues, wasn't it? Now for the first time, the final story is told. Swamp Thing is cast back through time he will come to meet a carpenter who will change the trajectory of his life and the DC universe forever. Also, worth noting, the origin of Etrigan and Swamp Thing's journey to the beginning of time starts here. The origin of Etrigan? No way. So yeah, looking forward to this. I hope it's good. I do hope it's good. Where are we? Let's get back to you. I know Teeny Howard's got a Black Label Sirens series coming out soonish. Hush 2 Part 2 I don't think will ever come out. No, I don't think so. Salty, are you going to get... oh, you got your first print long Halloween floppies ready, right? You're going to get them signed, are you, in March by Jeph Loeb? Have a word with him, mate. Yo, Johnny Banana in the chat. Hello, boners. Bizarro the early years. Yeah, it is right. Hush 2 is like watching paint dry. It's like waiting for your bus when you're late for work in Manchester. You wait ages and ages and ages, and then 3 turn up at once. I don't know why comics... Well, they're not allowed to, are they, make fun of... funny you say that. I've been reading Salman Rushdie's last year, I think it was published, autobiography about when he was knifed. He was attacked at an auditorium in the US. He was knifed something like 20 times, and thankfully he survived. It's something like, is it 30 years after the fatwa was organised against him by the leader of Iran at the time. Unbelievable, right? For writing a book. Most people didn't even read it, the ones who got angry about it. They just heard, quotes taken out of context. To be fair, I haven't finished it. I read the actual satanic verses, it's called. I tried reading it back in the day when it was, being like, it was in the headlines, and I don't know what was going on with it. He's a bit hard to read, Salman Rushdie. He's very, very lyrical, very wordy, but in a kind of crazy stream of consciousness mix of India and Britain, British English and Indian English way. But I got to say, his autobiography, Knife, has been really, really interesting so far. Yeah, crazy. Glad he survived. So there you go, Salty. You're not allowed to, are you? You can't make fun of certain other religions. And I don't think this Swamp Thing story, is doing that at all. I don't even get why it was cancelled in the first place. They got the script. The art was, I think, pretty much done for it, and then they refused to release the first issue. So only they know, or if you know, let me know in the chat, only they know why it was considered too controversial in '89, when it was still, this is before Vertigo, they still suggested for mature readers, so you were pretty much allowed to, go for it if you had the mature readers label on your comic. So yeah. Oh, thanks, man. Rhymes with beach. I've been waiting for someone like in the chat. Help me out. Rick Veitch. Rhymes with beach. Rick is a great guy. I know you, Dwayne, and I know Fear Monic as well. They were both talking about the run is really good. It's worth reading it. Imagine following Alan Moore on Swamp Thing, I should say. Imagine following him. There are big boots to follow, so fair play to him that he did. He went for it. And yeah, it deserves like a proper read. I'm going to go for it. Not just these issues. I think I will pick up the trade collections. Pepperidge Farm remembers, Salty. They certainly do. So yeah, looking forward to this. As I say, I'm not going to go on too long. Just wanted to shout out some things. Batwoman issue 2, Greg Rucka and Danny. We'll see how it is. As I say, I'm going to try it. It's a rare $3.99 from the new DC Next Level. Well, from DC full stop. $4 books are a thing of the past. Remember when they were holding the line at $2.99? Deathstroke Terminator issue 2, Tony Fleeks and Carmine Di Gian Domenico A on art. Some great covers there. Lobo, here we go. Lobo issue 2, Scotty Young. It looks fun. It should be fun. Jorge Corona on art. Again, $3.99, so that's another reason I'll be picking it up. But we've got to wait till April the 15th for issue 2, so March for issue 1, folks. Then Absolute Batman, blah, blah, blah. Skip. There's something else I want to show you going further down. Are you ready for a laugh? You know me, I'm very fair. I'm very fair most of the time, so I just want to bring this up. I'm sure you've already heard about this. Where are we? It's miles away. Goodness gracious. Justice League Intergalactic special. And when I say that, I want to start singing the Beastie Boys. Intergalactic, come on. If you don't know already, and this is no like shame from me, I'm just shouting it out, to be fair. Guess who's writing it? They've brought them together. It's a collaboration of a lifetime, folks. You've been waiting for this. Jadzia Axelrod of Hawk Woman, Hawk Girl fame, and Nicole Maines. They're coming together to write this. Come on. I can't wait to hear Jim and Simon's spotlight review of this. I'm sure they'll do one. Oh God, for God's sake, every time I click, I get the cover up again. So $5.99 for this, 48 pages. It's a special and a one-off. Galaxy, Dreamer, Star Sapphire, Green Arrows in there gets mentioned. The Witch Queen. The question is, I want to ask you about this. Let me know in the chat. Will this team of disparate dynamos figure out how to come together, baby, to win the day? Or will they too succumb to the Witch Queen's all-consuming hive mind? Get back to your hive mind. That's what I say. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the chat. Where are we? Oh, Salty, what are you doing? What are you doing? Have half a beer on me. Cheers. Thank you very much. I will. Thank you. That's awesome. No. $10 is awesome, man. That's more than a half a beer in Japan. Let's just get the exchange rate for you. To JP yen. USD to JPY. It sounds like Gray's rapping, but I'm not. I'm bringing up the exchange rate. After YouTube takes its cut, I will get 5 cents. No, I'm joking. Awesome. $10 gets you 1,500 yen, roughly. And that gets me, if I'm out on the town, that gets me 3 Nama beers. Japan is still holding the draft beer, yeah. It's called Nama beer. Draft beer at 500 yen. It's been like that since I've been here. 20 years. What does that say about Japan? It's bankrupt. No rise in price for beer. I'm talking out in a bar, yeah. If you're buying it in the shops, I can get maybe Salty. I can get at least 6 or 7. Mrs. Wakizashi is delighted to hear that right now. Where are we? See, I've not got a clip, sorry, but I'll drop this for you. I've already played Alan Moore, so.
I demand to have some booze.
Yes, I demand to have some booze from your favourite show, your favourite movie. Okay, let's get rid of this for goodness sake. I'm going to go on a bit more. I'm going to get back to the chat first, and I will just catch up with... Ooh, there's Jim from Weird Science Comics. Who knew? On the cover of World's Finest, one of the variant covers, World's Finest issue 50 comes out in April. But thanks, Oli, I appreciate it, man. Rick Veitch used to draw fill-in issues to help out Stephen Bissett. Hey, Giuseppe. Still got that half a cake left here, which I've been waffling so long I've not even finished eating it. Tony Fleeks is a cool dude. Met him twice, and a remark for Ferrell. Well, you got him. Did you get a nice signed Ferrell? Max Immortal by Veitch. Dwayne. Catch you right at the end. Miyuki? No, that's the name of the sticker on YouTube. Fearmonic. Speak of the devil and summon him up. That's how it goes, isn't it? I've been talking about you. Ah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. 3 beers, hell yes. Me and you, Salty, out on the town. Hit some Nama beers, then down to a karaoke snack bar. End the night in Kaiki Soplan for a happy ending. Or is it happy finish? Jeez, I got paranoid then that like there was something playing in the background the whole time, because I don't wear headphones when I'm on my own. You know, I'm just on my own, just talking nonsense forever. Yeah, good. We're sounding good. It's coming through loud and clear.
I'll murder the Perius.
What? Okay, anyway, let me just change that background. Look at this Dan Murrah cover. I think it's Dan Murrah. No, it's not, sorry. Look at the Weird Al cover. That's the Dan Murrah one. Crazy. Booze with a crazy straw. Is that how you go for it? I want to get one of those hats, those baseball caps where you can put your can in it, it comes down with a big, like, long, what do you call it? Slinky straw or something? Curly straw? Goodness knows. Yeah, Theme on it, man. You should have shouted it out. What were you on? What channel were you on? I would have jumped in. I would have been in the chat. Sorry, man. Yeah, next time let me know. We did a recording, I was talking about it before. So we did a recording with Jim, and Matt. Finally got us together, and it wasn't an itsy bitsy swimsuit special appreciation show, which I was wanting, you know. It was just a commentary on the DC Solicits, but it's much, much longer than mine. That's what they always say. There we go. Okay, I was going to go down to, first of all, this. Look at this cover. Look at this. That's pretty awesome. Giang, that means it's the Things to Come variant cover by John. Is it Giang or Jiang? How do you pronounce it? Is it the hard G, like Japanese? Gi? Gian? Or is it Jiang? For, sorry, what even is it? Green Lantern 34. I wanted to get to the Vertigo Solicits. And by the way, I didn't even know Ryan North was writing The Flash now. Well, in April. What's going on? What's happening, Salty? Fiatmonic, tell me. Here we go. Let's just briefly go through them. I'm not interested in this, but there are big fans of The Nice House by the Lake, The Sea, The Cabin in the Woods, James Tynion, issue 9. And we get End of Life by Kyle Starks. Now, this is one I am interested in, because Kyle Starks did that Peacemaker Tries Hard series, which was good. Good Black Label. Really it's really funny. Worth a look. Steve Pugh on art. I remember him from his Hellblazer days. That's years ago. Brilliant. I'm going to try that. I mean, this is issue 3, so it's April, March. So it comes out in February, hopefully. The Dennis Camp you were talking about is Bleeding Hearts. Guys, I'm not really sure about this, although those two covers are pretty awesome, aren't they? Issue 3 of that comes out, so that'll be coming out starting in February. I forgot to read this part from going back to Kyle Stark's End of Life. Eddie has a big cock problem. I'm not making it up. I just love to read that. Or is Big Cock here for another purpose? That is the question. This is the one I'm interested in. The Peril of the Brutal Dark, an Ezra Kane mystery. Bit of pulpy noir from Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips. The wonderful Sean Phillips' son. Like father, like son. Holy shit, $3.99. I thought it was going to be like $5 or $6. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I had no idea. Look at me. The Vertigo titles are all listed at $3.99. That is impressive. Wow. I had no idea. I thought they were going to be $4 or $5.99. This is the one that you guys wait for, innit? Sirens. Love Hurts by T.D. Howard and Babs Tarr. Quite a nice Catwoman variant cover there, but anyway. And I don't know is anyone reading this? I've heard good things in the Weird Science Slack. Batman Green Arrow, The Question, Arcadia, issue 4 of 4. It wraps up. That comes out in April. $5.99. It's Black Label, which, you know, that's what I was expecting Vertigo to be, so that's brilliant. I whistled then, did you hear that? Through the Gap in my Teeth. Yeah, so, okay. They're the main ones I wanted to shout out. Let's get back to the chat. Let's get back and just show some nice art in the background. Where was that? There's another really cool cover for a Superman issue. Just excuse me while I zoom back up and try and get it. Let me show you this cover. I'd saved it somewhere, but, you know, I'm just too lazy to go into my saved box. Here we go, almost there. Ooh, here it is. It's for Superman issue 37. There's a variant cover by Toki Tokoro. Sounds Japanese. April Drill's variant, Toki Tokoro. Look at that. I like that. Okay. Righty ho. Let me catch up with the chat. Where was I? Stephen Bissett had a cool book called Tyrant 1 to 3, says Dwayne. All good, all good. Ryan North, Dwayne again. Ryan North is better than a sleeping pill. Is that true? Better than a sleeping pill, baby. Do you know what, mate? I think you're right, isn't it? It looks like they're going for it. There, Vertigo, says Salty. Vertigo seem to be copying the Ghost Machine price point. Hey, let them copy it if it keeps the price at $3.99. Let's just see how long it lasts. But they were the solicits for the issue 3s of those, you know, series. Apart from the Teeny Howard, which is not Vertigo, it's a black label, that's $6. But I wouldn't be buying that anyway, would you? Yeah, Ed Brubaker, Criminal, with Sean Phillips. Great stuff. Dwayne, I've not seen you in the chat for a bit. I managed to get... I've got it under here somewhere. Give us a sec. I'll show you. I went back to the UK over Christmas, and I managed to get the giant size, only released in physical. Brilliant. It's not bad. Printed on kind of newsprint as well. Let me just stop sharing a sec so I can show you this. I want to zoom in on this this panel here. You know what I'm saying? Woohoo! So kind of muted colours, newsprint quality paper, great action scenes at times. Yeah, so happy to get this. And I already mentioned this, you probably know, coming soon to a streaming platform near you, if it ever gets released. They've been working on it for a long time. Criminal, the TV show. No doubt they're going to ruin it, aren't they? Ghost Pepper. I think it's only me that's reading that raves about that. Right, back. Where are we? Make that there. Let's get back to sharing so I can show that nice art. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I should go and change it. Let's go back to that, I was going to say the Green Lantern one, but... Ooh, they're pretty cool, aren't they? Look at that. Look at this Batgirl cover. That's nice, too. First issue looked interesting, Fearmonic. Just trade waiting on that. Yeah, Criminal is good. Criminal's great. Marvel Comics are... Where are we? Where's my media asset? Marvel Comics are... Says Dwayne. Stop. Okay, I thought it was repeating. We're almost done, folks. You know what I'm like. I go for an hour if I can. 50 minutes an hour. Hey, that's not bad for my age. It's Criminal. It was only physical. Woohoo! I got it. Nice book. Yeah, good. I was so glad to get it. I wasn't sure, you know, because I went to the UK Christmas Day to New Year's Eve, so I thought it might have been all gone, but it was there. And I even got a first printing of Skinbreaker, Robert Kirkman, David Finch. So delighted to get that too. Right then. Oh, let's stop sharing. This has got nothing to do with. I nearly hit leave studio by mistake. Oh my goodness. You can hear my voice is going. Rookie numbers. Bump those up to 3-hour streams. Rocket Red countdown liftoff. Is that the sticker you used? Tell you can hear, man. My voice is going. I need some clover hachimitsu. It's honey. Need some honey. Need some honey. Last time Cap was good was Brubaker's run, says Dwayne. I didn't read it, but I heard about it. Dwayne, I thought, though, even that was a bit controversial. Was it not? No? Let's get Alan Moore again. No, let's get a bit of Bill and Ted.
No way!
As he goes for it. Live on stream. Get the honey. From the throat. Oh, that's really sweet. It's lovely. I should have just gone for it, shouldn't I, like that? Anyway. So that was the main bit of news I wanted to talk about. I wanted to share, almost for a laugh, the AIPT's top 5 of last week, or this week, top 5 comics. But I was talking about this in the Slack. I'll show you it, so just talk about it. They've totally not blocked, but covered their site in ads, even though I've got AdBlock on. Never used to bother me. Well, I mean, what do you call it? I didn't used to see it like this unless it changed a couple of weeks ago. Here we go. Share screen. Look what's happened to it. It's not too bad on the main screen, but then when you go to one of the articles, look at this. I mean, it's, you know, okay, to be fair, it's advertising for a Vault comic book or series, but click on one of the articles you want to see. It used to be like full screen. Now it's here. It's like Japanese. It's so semi-narrow. It's like, oh dear, what are you doing? I can't get rid of them. So just for a laugh, we'll finish on this, folks, before we wrap up. The best comics of the week for January the 21st, 2026. In at number 5, according to AIPT, ooh, they got me headphones. Assorted Crisis Events 8, Dennis Camp. Anyone reading that? Let me know in the chat. Apparently, it's a daring, unsettling meditation on the cost of creation, using the very language of comics to dramatize a life unraveling. Camp and Zawadsky craft an issue that feels at once exhausting and exhilarating. I think you need to stress the exhausting there, but I haven't read it, to be fair, so if it's good, let me know, to be fair, in the chat. In at number 4, according to Ep.7, Knights issue 17. No idea. Lethal, charming, engaging, thoughtful, downright bloody. If you like your friendships to feel a little like unarmed combat, get on board pronto. Again, I don't know the series, so if it's good, do let me know either in the chat or in comments later. And Jargon, I think he's gone, but talking about Ultimate Black Panther 24. So it was a conclusion, yeah. He was disappointed. He said it was meh. It brings the series to an end, says this reviewer, with a meditation. Oh, again, a meditation on the passing of time, and redefines the iconic Wakanda Forever phrase. For all the ups and downs this reviewer had with the title, they think it was both a unique approach to the Black Panther and a strong entry into the new Ultimate Universe. That was Collier Jennings. Wow. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Fearmonic. Number 2, they have The Power Fantasy, issue 15. The road to hell is paved with utilitarianism. Goodness gracious, that's too big a word for Grey. Since the beginning of its run, The Power Fantasy has been one of the strongest and most consistent books being published right now, says Joe Jones, the reviewer here. It's a major accomplishment and a testament to the talents of the entire creative team that the book has maintained the same quality across more than a dozen issues, without losing steam or suffering from a decline in the character of the storytelling. Perhaps a lengthy break after issue 16 is best if the Power Fantasy is to maintain the same level of excellence. Kieran Gillen, Casper Weingarten, Clayton Coles. And number 1, they had AIPT and the reviewer Collier Jennings again. Everything Dead and Dying, issue 5. This is it Chris Condon? Titles like this are what make Image one of the best publishers on the stands. It doesn't just offer comics that shake up your expectations of certain genres, but sticks with you long after you close the page. Again, I haven't been reading this, so I don't know. I was going to check it out, but you know what it's like. Too many comics and not enough time. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Yeah, ASMR Grey. A big nope from Solly. That's for the Dennis Camp, yeah. The Assorted Crisis Events. Let's get rid of that. All that advertising for Vault Comics. Fearmonic number 5. Snoring. Number 4, never heard of it. Me neither. Number 3. Readers bottomed off Ultimate Spider. People were reading Ultimate Black Panther? ? Number 2. Whoop whoop. Salty saying meditation is code for gay and communist. Salty, I love you. Oh my god. Could always line you for a gay and communist comment. That's awesome. Is it a winning combination? I know, right? I know you're reading Power Fantasy. I thought it's good, isn't it? You've been saying it's really good in our weekly picks show, by the way, folks. You can find that on Patreon, on my Patreon, or on the YouTube members channel. There are so many reasons I never look at AIPT. This article is yet another one. Which is why they surprised me. It was either last week or the week before when they had like three of my top 5 of the week. I was like, no way! Me and AIPT agree for once. What's going on? What are the chances? So guys and girls, it's been great. Like, thanks a lot. Grace tired. He's got to have it's time for bobies. That's what my mum used to call like going for a nap or going to sleep. Time for bobies. I need me ohirune, Japanese for a nap. My afternoon old man nap under the kotatsu, the heated table. Let me line something up. Let me line up some great art. I'm currently editing a review of Fearmonic recommended The Twilight Zone issue 3. James Stockoe. I'm going to share an image as I play us out with a new song from Jim. So if I'm roboting, please forgive me. Share screen, here we go. Oh Jesus, stop screen. No, I don't want to do that. I nearly like hit exit studio again. What's it doing? We'll make this full screen, then we will go back to StreamYard. Do that. Look at this art, folks. Look at that. The American flag as a cape with a knight. A knight with a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger, what is it, chain gun or something. This is a song. If you're on headphones, be careful. It might come in a bit loud. I've got it on like medium volume. It's called Big in Japan. It's the Weird Science Jim's birthday present for Gray from last week, the week before. It was my birthday ages ago now, so don't worry about it if you missed it. Let's play us out with this. Bit of Oasis-like. Nosferatu? Mind the ice storm, man. Jeez. Swacha Nigai. Bitter. That's bitter in Japanese. Thanks, man.